Welcome back to In the Can. We're going to be talking about the film Tyrannosaur with director Paddy Considine, actors Peter Mullan and Olivia Colman. Thank you all for coming in. It's fun to have three. It's nice to be able to talk to cast and the director. And it's fun because this is your first time directing.
Yes,
You're
it is.
usually acting.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of, I'll be able to ask them how you did. Get your real report card on how this first time worked out for you.
Yeah.
So give us a synopsis of what this film's about.
Whew.
How do we sum it up,
I
right?
should have prepared this. I had a 14-hour flight to prepare all this. What's the film about?
It's been dubbed a love story, but would you agree?
It is a love story,
Okay.
yeah, but it's a challenging love story, and it's an unlikely love story about people from sort of two different ends of society, if you like. And it's a little bit about how we're so sort of absorbed in our own lives, and we make assumptions about people that we live, you know, based on their class or based on their culture, and this story sort of looks at that and unveils that there's sort of deeper things within these characters, you know, and it's an unlikely love story. And that's as good as I could pitch it, I'm afraid. I'm terrible at all that. But...
And I should have mentioned as well that you're the screenwriter.
Yes.
And so this was your first time screenwriting?
Yeah, I'd co-written a film a few years ago called Dead Man's Shoes, and then I wrote a short called Dog All Together that Olivia and Peter were in, that we did pretty well with in terms of quite a bit of recognition. And Tyrannosaur was an extension of that short film.
Oh, okay.
So it's the first feature film that I've written, you know, on my own.
And what was it about the screenplay, either one of you can answer this, that really made you want to engage in the film and work all together again? It sounds like you've all worked previous to this.
Peter?
Oh, Peter.
Peter?
Olivia.
Yeah, go ahead, Peter.
When Paddy first sent the script, the thing that struck me most was how brave it was in every aspect, in terms of the character development, in terms of the approach to cinema. And more than anything else was it's incredibly beautiful, which normally means kind of schmaltzy and a bit cheesy. Whereas Paddy's script was unflailingly honest and looking really at the heart of people, both the dark heart and the goodness that exists within people, despite everything, despite class differences and cultural differences and gender differences, and despite everything, the script was really one of the bravest attempts I've ever seen, and the most successful attempt, actually looking at the heart of how human beings function together. And when you read a script like that, and I know every actor says it, you know, when I read the script, I had to do it. And normally there's a big fat paycheck attached to that love of that script.
Right.
In this particular instance, there was no great big fat paycheck. There was a genuine connection with something that you really did know. From the minute you read it, you knew there was something going to be magical and incredibly entertaining at the same time.
Wow, that's a great answer, and what a compliment to you, right?
Oh, I'm very humbled.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of his.
We love each other.
And Olivia, for you, what was it about this script?
Well, it's the same thing. You know, you say I had to do it, but we'd had such a nice time doing the short, and so much of it is about courage as well. And these characters have the courage. Hannah has the courage to love and spew out love all the time, even though she's getting nothing for it, and that's extraordinary. And then finally, Joseph has the courage as well, and it takes him longer, I think, yeah, just really wanted to do it and wanted to see if I could do it. And Paddy, I do believe he'll disagree, but I think he can get something good out of almost anybody.
So
the
he did a
writing
good
is
job.
so good. He was, amazing.
Oh, Mrs.
As he mentioned, you know, independent film, you don't have a big paycheck for, you know, the actors waiting or for the director.
Yeah.
What were some of the challenges that may have actually ended up helping you in the end, knowing that it was an independent film?
Yeah, we were left alone, really. We were just left alone. I don't know. I honestly believe that with the best will in the world, people expected a certain type of film. I thought that they were, I think that people just expected they were getting a sort of a social realist film where we're going to swing the camera, make it all sort of low budget and You know, I didn't want that to define the film aesthetically. I wanted it to look like a movie. And there just comes a point where if you're told that it's only £750,000, well, that's all you've got. And it's time to, you know, put up or shut up, as they say, you know, in boxing and that. And that was it. It's just, okay, this is all we've got. We'll do it, you know, and make a film. And that was the attitude. You know, you can't go into something like this or anything thinking about what you could have had, or, you know, how it could be better. And everybody, actors, everybody, the crew, just grasped the circumstances and just got on with it. And it was a great spirit because of that.
Well, let's take a look at the film. Do you know what we're going to see in this clip?
I don't know at all.
Okay, so we'll take a look at the film, and then we'll come out and you can tell us what what we saw. This is a clip of Tyrannosaur.
So that was
It always happens to me. If ever you've done if ever you've been up for an award and you know, you sit there and they go, and here's the nominations, and they put you there. Who picked that scene?
We're commenting on the fact that we're watching the clip going, wait a minute, we can't see these fabulous actors in action, right? Well, then that's just a tease. Let's just call it a tease then, because I think that we've talked well and high enough about the film, and people are already talking about it, so I don't think you need much help in that area. People are, I know, excited to see the film, and it screened last night.
Yes.
Yeah, and how was that for all of you?
quite scary.
Yeah, it's nerve-wracking, right?
Great. It felt like, you know, I've never been to an industry screening, and they sort of people move and shuffle, which I was new to and found it quite surprising. But we'd got them.
Yeah, they usually leave apparently, and we kept them.
You kept the audience.
We kept them, yeah.
Stayed. That's a good thing.
Thumbs up then.
There was only one person who left,
Really?
and he's dead now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You always remember.
You have your people.
A word of advice to anyone that goes to any screening: if a director's there, never sit near to a director. Because if you so much as cough, then you're on an assassination list. It's very dangerous.
So that's how you work.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, thank you all for coming in. We appreciate it. We're running out of time here. I would have enjoyed talking with you longer, but thank you all for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll be back to wrap up the show in the can right after this.
Thanks.
Thanks, man.
Very much.